Our creators' world is harsh, mechanical, and rooted in a post-apocalyptic tension between humanity and the machines. And one of the first things any player notices is their avatar. How do you look in that world? So character design isn't just cosmetic. In a game like this, it also communicates lore, the tone, and identity. So today I want to dig into a little bit of what Our Creators is doing with the character design. And of course, looking at some of their concept art as well that they just released. And from what is shown so far, the aesthetic leans more towards like the grounded, rugged sci-fi, like a retro-futuristic look that you won't see like flamboyant, cartoonish costumes, cough cough Call of Duty. Instead, the design seems more about survivors, scavengers, and like practical utility with a hint of grit and wear, and also like a little inspiration from Star Wars. The world is broken, and your character should feel like someone who's patched themselves together to survive. One of the arguments that I've seen is the finals has a lot of more customization, everything is modular, and for Our Creators it is one set cosmetic, but that one set you can like change the face type, you can change the color, you can change like some of the accessories on it. So in my opinion, rather than having it modular, having it like this where it's one complete set makes it feel a lot better, just because if you make it modular, I feel like the whole character design model will break. Because in my opinion, like the cohesive tone and the theme matching is very important, especially for a game like this, especially for a third-person game. The gear, the textures, and the wear and tear elements match the world's lore of scrounging through debris and machines. And so the designers, they understand that your character is part of the environment. And you know, they don't look like the world's hero, but it's like survivor, which is really cool. And of course, the preservation of identity through those cosmetics is very important. Like, since a cosmetic survives wipes, or you know, the reset system, in the progression system, there's a real value in making the cosmetics like a meaningful and desirable aspect of the game. It wants you to be a survivor, it wants you to be a raider, and if the outfit that you get looks like a dinosaur flying through the sky, what's going to happen to the world? Are you going to look at it more seriously, or are you going to look at it and just laugh? I think you're just going to look at it and laugh. And so I want to show you some of the new concept art that they released for the character designs, just because it looks really, really good. So I just really want to go through that real quick. So let's get started. And we got the first one here, which looks like a Western cowboy style. And so keep in mind, this is concept art, so these weapons that you see on him are probably not in the game anymore, or they will be in the game in the future, who knows, because this is like a revolver and literally a lever action. If they get added into the game in the future, that'd be really cool, or like a version of it. But I think we have like a version of the lever action, I think it was called like the Renegade. So I think we have this already in the game. As for the Magnum, it's probably going to be the Anvil, just because that thing's like a Magnum, literally a Magnum. So I think these are just like a rendition of the realism that they had for the concept art, and then they put it into the Our Creators world. But in terms of design, the design is really, really nice. I love it. Starting here as well, we have 5 different designs, and each and every one of them fits the lore, I think. Especially because it's like a cohesive design. There's always that like stripe or the line. Even with the first outfit that we looked at, there's some kind of line symmetry that happens within each of these outfits that make it fit the world altogether. You have like this astronaut looking suit, but this looks really good, especially because if you're a scavenger, you're going to want something that's kind of like defensive and armory, and this looks like an armor, and it just looks really good. I love the looks of this. And when you think of Our Creators, I think this one here, this is the first one that everybody assumes is the Our Creators look, because that definitely looks like Our Creators. So it's just really nice to see something that is very cohesive throughout the world. And out of these 5, which one is your favorite? I want to know in the comments below. Looking at the next concept art, this one is very much like a, I don't know, it gives me like Destiny Titan vibes, but it still fits the world pretty well. It has those lines that I mentioned before, like the lines here. And if you're wanting something that's a little bit armored, especially going out into the world, this is something that you would probably more likely wear. The one thing I do want to say though is, why are the knees so low? But it's concept art, of course. So it is fine. We understand it's concept art, so it's not going to be perfect. It's just to get the general idea of a design out there. and this looks really, really nice. I like how there's, what is this called? Like technology for communication maybe on the back that you can cover up with your backpack, so it'll be kind of like your own reconnaissance group, I guess. It looks really good. I personally really like the look of the ceramic armor. It's very Star Warsy, but I like the look of it because it actually feels like a modern retro-futuristic sci-fi armor that somebody would potentially wear to defend themselves. And we have another one here. So this one has like the jumpsuit style look. Of course, it still has the lines, which is very important, especially with the Arc Raiders design philosophy, it looks like. And the fact that this still fits the world and it looks very much like something that we'd find in the world. I like the look of it very much. So here on the pocket side, there's some kind of, it looks like a gun, but I'm not sure what that is. There's 3 barrels here, and then there's like 3 barrels here. So it could be a new weapon, who knows, but it's concept art, so it's probably just like a placeholder thing anyway. But a man can dream about a tri-barreled shotgun pistol thing, right? And we have one of my personal favorites, this concept art here. This still fits the world, and it still has those lines that Arc Raiders is like kind of like defining. Even with the logo, like even here you can see like the logo has like the lines. I think that's like going to be like a theme throughout the whole game. I just like this one just because of the cloak. Like imagine like you're in the world, you're scavenging resources like day and night. You need to stay warm, or you also need it to camouflage and hide yourself. The cloak is perfect for that. You also have like a little backpack thing here, so that's probably not going to be part of the cosmetic. I think that's going to be replaced with the backpack anyway. But overall, I really like the look of it. Also, this like weapon thing that's connected via wires to like a machine. This looks like something that you would like scrounge up and put together to make a weapon. Like that could be like a battery pack for like a laser beam. That would be a really cool idea for a weapon, actually. Not something that you can like separate from your body, but something that has to be connected to your body via like a battery pack or something. That would be a really cool looking weapon. And we got the poncho look here for the next cosmetic that we're looking at with the concept art. Of course, it still has the lines. It can still be defined as an Arc Raider skin, but this one also kind of looks like, you know, like the Rebel Alliance in Star Wars. It kind of has that kind of feel to it. But I really like it. They have like an antenna thing, so like this could be like a communications box. I love the jumbled wires because you're a scavenger. You're not going to make everything look perfect, right? And so it just looks so good. I also really like this one as well, just because, I don't know, I like ponchos. It just makes it look so cool. And you still have like the definitive lines. I like the color design as well. I wouldn't wear white out in the world just because I feel like that would stick out like a sore thumb. But of course there's color variations for each one, so I'll just find one color variation that I really like with this. I just like the look of it. Like this slit here, if I remember correctly, I think I watched a video talking about like I think, was it Yakutia? Somewhere in the winter time, they actually have these kinds of masks. Like this is a real mask that they wear to make sure that their eyes are protected, but they can still see out of. And it's actually kind of cool. And we have next one here, which is very much, it looks like Star Wars. I think it's like the jumpsuit jacket thing. It's very iconic. But it still fits the overall aesthetic. I just love it. And this thing on the back here, this looks like some kind of gun. I wish it's a gun. I like how everything's like connected via wires, which is something that I just kind of imagine the world would look like. And it's just something really cool. And with that, that's all of the armors and armor sets in the game that we have the concept art for. Of course, you also see a little bit with the trailers. But let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite, and hopefully you guys are excited for the server slam, which is literally starting in like 6 hours for me. But if you guys are watching this video a little bit later, if you guys are in the full launch, how are you enjoying the game? I'm going to be enjoying it. I'm already foreshadowing it. I'm going to be enjoying the ever-living crap out of the game. So like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!